From beautiful Rich Harvest Farms in Sugar Grove, Illinois, Go TV presents your International Diamond Cup featured foursome.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Rich Harvest Farms. We are thrilled to be here on this beautiful day. Dave Benson alongside Chris Walke, and we're anticipating some great and perhaps not so great golf here on the par 3 fifth. Chris, a tricky hole. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's a short hole. It's 125 yards long. The green complex is very difficult. The green's very undulating. There's a wind factor involved, especially in the afternoon here, that wreaks havoc on picking the correct club and getting the yardage correct. There's also water short of the green, water left of the green. It's not too good to go very long either. The grass is kind of long back there, so if you do hit a good shot here, there's a slope to the right of the pin. If somebody can hit that slope there, it might trickle right back down the hole. Might see a hole-in-one today.
You know who might be able to do that is Jennifer Johnson. She's an up-and-comer on the women's circuit, and she is joining the group here today. She'll be hitting 17 tee shots at this green. It's a pretty good chance one of them might go in.
Yeah, Jennifer's a good player. I think if she picks the right club, it might go in.
She may put some pressure on the rest of the people in this field, however, because let's face it, these guys are not the greatest golfers. There are some decent golfers, but I was down on the practice range earlier, Chris, and some of these swings were nasty.
Yeah, we got a mixed bag of players. We got some good players. We got some higher handicappers. You know, what can you do? Work on a few grips, try to make it hit it a little more solid. That's all we can do.
Bottom line, just try to keep your head down and hit the ball. It sounds so easy, but it never is. All right, time to meet our featured foursome. Mark Megan alongside David Burley, Steve Solikowski filling in for his brother Ken, and Mark Reese. And they are approaching the tee box right now. Let's get you down there, and we're joined by Jill Carlson.
All right, thanks, Dave. Jennifer, I think we have a lively group. What do you think?
Yeah, I do. They're probably the loudest so far.
Let's see if their play is your play as loud as your speak?
No.
No?
No.
Suddenly, Mr. Talkative gets all shy here.
We're all kind of shy.
Mark, talk for the group, on behalf of the group.
We're playing with golf balls to match the color of our shirt. So we're going to start with the purple ball, go green, and then the stripe comes out next. So we'll see.
Are we betting on how many balls of our multicolored balls end up in the water?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be 2 in the water, and then I'm going to get off the tee and let someone else go.
Oh, entertaining group if nothing else. You're having a good time?
She's seen us golf before, right? Very entertaining.
All right, go hit 'em, boys. Let's see what you got. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
All right, thank you very much, Jill. So Jennifer Johnson will try and show these guys the way. And nice, promising young golfer.
Yeah, she's a very good player. She's 19 years old. Just qualified for the U.S. Open last week, where she was low amateur last year, so looking to play at her first Open as a professional.
And how do you see this hole playing with this wind here today, Chris?
It's a little downwind. I think it's tough to pick the right club.
Now look at this tee shot by Jennifer Johnson. That's fantastic, Chris. That's going to get a little bit of roll back towards the hole.
The only problem, she's up on that upper level, though. It's a tough putt down that hill.
Well, too bad she's not coming to try and putt it. Now Mark Megan steps up to the tee box, and the wind really swirling here. It's going to come into play, and, well, he's hitting that thing well right. And that is going to be dry right near the drop zone.
Well, I've been wrong all day.
And now comes his cart partner, Dave Burley, stepping up, and Burley trying to emulate Jennifer Johnson more than he would just saw to Mark Megan. And
the wind's really starting to swirl here, making it difficult for club selection and yardage.
It looks like the result's going to be pretty nice. Boy, that's a fantastic result. That's got a chance. Roll in there.
Oh, what a great shot. Best
Get
of
in
the
the
day.
hole. Oh, man, what a great shot by David Burley. That thing nearly went in, Chris.
That just went right over the lip there. Best shot of the day.
Fantastic. Wow.
Sometimes we go with the worst golf shot in this group, in which case that would have been Steve. But because you actually almost hit the pin, that is the best shot we've seen of the day. You got to feel pretty good about that right now, don't you?
Well, let's see if I can carry that forward to the rest of the holes now.
You know, it doesn't count unless you make the putt.
That may void that one out then. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it.
No pressure, no pressure.
All right.
Watching up there.
I know they are, and there's cameras up there, too.
Good luck.
All right.
One of the better efforts we've seen, and he's got an easy birdie attempt coming up.
2-footer straight up the hill. Shouldn't be a problem.
So now here comes Steve Solikowski, who is filling in for his brother Ken, who couldn't make it here today. He also works for Goodyear, which was convenient. Joked with me today down on the practice range that he's the injured reserve replacement. Wasn't sure how that would affect the team.
Oh.
And based upon that swing, not affecting the team in a positive manner.
Yeah, that's a rough spot right there.
Final guy in this foursome's a great story here, Mark Reese. Unfortunately, Chris lost his daughter to cancer last September at the age of 22, but started a charitable project, the Ride for Kids, back in his hometown in the state of Iowa. Has raised $110,000 so far for research for cancer. Wears some armbands to remind him of his daughter and one of his daughter's friends who also passed away, and a great nephew who was battling a heart defect, and donating the money to the University of Iowa. So a great effort out of Mark Reese, although not a great effort off the tee box, unfortunately, because that is going to be back in the rough area. But it is dry, so we will have a chance to try and put it on from there.
It doesn't get in the high stuff there. He's got a shot. He can lob it up there and get it close to the hole.
While we have a moment, let's get it to the fourth member of our broadcast crew. A short time ago, Tim Morris spoke with Jack Allen of Navistar.
Thank you very much, Dave. Talking to Jack Allen, president of the North American Truck Group. And Jack, this has been a special, special day, hasn't it?
Well, Rich Harvest is a one-of-a-time location for our guests to come. We had beautiful weather. People played well. People had a great time. And we're thrilled to be able to host our dealers and our customers again this year at another fine venue for a great event and relationship building, and being able to thank our customers for their business.
What is it about a golf course where, a lot of business gets done and a lot of camaraderie? It's just a special place to get together.
Well, it's very rare in the environment we live in today to be able to spend any real quality time with customers. So to get an opportunity to come out and have lunch and spend 5 hours on the golf course and have dinner is really unique. And the beauty of Rich Harvest is, this is the kind of place that very few people get the opportunity to play. And that's what makes it so special.
I understood you made a wise decision today. You not play golf, you fished instead, and you did well.
Well, I wanted to host and be able to go around and talk to all the customers. But then someone put a fishing pole in my golf cart, so we went fishing. And they have 3 or 4 real big stock lakes here, and caught a few bass and had a great time.
No double bogeys.
No double bogeys, no.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tim. While we were away, Mark Megan hit his second shot out of the drop zone and put it into the bunker, so he still has some work to do. And immediately followed by that, Steve Solikowski actually took a drop in the drop zone. A better effort for Steve.
He knocked that one on the green.
And now back to live action. Here's Megan with his third shot, and
And just like everybody else today, too much sand, can't get it out of the bunker.
That was his fourth shot, and he's still with some work to do. Meantime, back to Mark Reese.
Looks like he's got a decent lie down there.
Nice little chip on. He's going to get a roll down towards the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole! Yes! A great effort by Mark Reese. Fantastic. Couldn't happen to a better guy out here today.
That was a great shot. If you get a good lie on that left side of the green there, you can hit a good shot.
That was an amazing shot for a birdie. Fantastic effort. Meantime, Solikowski lining up his fourth shot after having to take that drop on the bunker. And he just misses that. Chris nearly falls in the bunker. Woody's going to have a tap in there for a double bogey. Now, while those guys look those over, let's send it over to Tim Morris, who has some other action from today.
Thank you very much, Dave. Well, the Diamond Cup, as always, a mixed bag. Some good and some bad. Let's start with Jeff Banyan. This, not one of his brighter moments, a little bit of a top on the 7th hole. But Mike Lahr, how about a bright moment? Look at this approach shot. He sticks it from about 150 yards out to about 5 feet, and he would make the birdie. Mike, very happy with that. You look like you knew what you were doing.
No, actually, I'm glad I had the caddy there, but we both were at it right outside the edge and turned right in like we thought.
And Phil Werman on the 4th hole of the Gold Course. Watch this putt. Downhill. This is tricky, and it falls. Nice job. So a little bit surprising, a very difficult golf course, but a lot of good shots. And I know you guys have seen some good shots on that featured par 3 hole too. So I'll throw it back out to you.
All right, thank you, Tim. Now back to Mark Megan, and this for a 9. And right at it, look at that.
Great putt.
And finally, Chris, here's David Burley to try and tap in for that birdie. Oh, and he does hit it right into the center of the cup. Fantastic hole by Burley.
Great hole, great shot, easy putt, good birdie.
Yeah, Reese and Burley showing how it's done here on our featured foursome hole. Hey, Mark, I thought we had the shot of the day there on the fantastic drive off the tee box, but that chip-in was equally fantastic.
Yeah, I was amazed myself. I can thank someone above.
Yeah, I talked about that when you came up to the tee box. You joked with me today on the practice range saying, hey, my daughter's going to be watching here today. She may have had a little influence on that.
There's no doubt in my mind she did. Yep, for sure.
Well, great story all the way around, and hopefully she's with you the rest of the way here today.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on a great hole, and good luck with your event coming up in September.
Thank you very much.